Welcome to 5 Minute Friday. Today's topic is a mental model for success. Shots on goal in 5 minutes or less. Let's talk about success. I can't tell you exactly how to succeed because there's no one magic answer to that. But what I can give you is my mental model on how success works. What's cool is that this mental model works for just about everything. Standard disclaimer, all models are wrong, but some are useful. Maybe that's confusing? Let's just get into it. My mental model for success is shots on goal. This idea comes from football or soccer in the USA. There's a ball, there's a goal. If you kick the ball into the goal, you score a point. Every attempt is called a shot on goal. And here's the tricky bit. When you kick that ball, you don't actually know whether or not you're going to succeed. So the number of points you score can be expressed as a math equation. Number of attempts, which is shots on goal, multiplied by some probability of failure equals points scored. If your probability of failure is constant, then you can score more goals just by taking more shots. It's the power of math. By taking shots, you're also getting more practice and increasing your future probability of success. Therefore, success is highly dependent on your number of shots on goal. And it turns out that this equation actually works for a lot of things. Do you want to be a successful writer? Write more. Do you want to be a successful musician? Make more music. Do you want to be a successful programmer? Write more software. The implications of this model are huge. Here's a few of them. Take as many shots as you can. Put effort into every shot. And you never know which shots are going to succeed. You will be surprised along the way. Finally, failures are just as good as successes because you can learn from both of them. My favorite example of this principle is the Beatles. They're still the best-selling musical act of all time, even if Taylor is catching up fast. I like to look at the Beatles before they were massively successful. The Beatles started at the beginning of 1960. They wrote and performed a lot of music, and they had a lot of failures. They played in a lot of clubs, often pretty sketchy ones. They changed their name a few times. Their drummer quit and they had to find a new one. Then a little while later, their drummer quit and they had to find a new one. They got deported from Germany. Their bassist left the band. They made some recordings that kinda did okay. They fired their drummer and found a new one. Then they recorded a song which did pretty well. Then finally, after almost 3 years of shots on goal, they released their first #1 hit. If you read the history of most famous and successful people, you'll find a very similar pattern. Continuous shots on goal, often with a lot of failures along the way. Shots on goal. It's a useful mental model. I don't know if this video is going to be a success. However, it's one more shot on goal, and that's a happy thing. Thank you very much.